are back, YouTube. For anyone's returning, thank you, and for everyone who's new, welcome. I'm Mitch, and this is Retro Rummage. I'm in the gamer channels buying games, DVDs, Blu-rays, any electric items I get my hands on at car boot sales, Facebook Marketplace, or charity shops for a cheap price. So I'm getting traded into CX at a high price so I can build my gaming collection. So yes, another day, another Facebook Marketplace pickup. Well, a couple of them here. These were individual ones. I didn't get them all from the same person. Well, actually, one's a Facebook Marketplace pickup and the other one's a Facebook pickup, but a little bit different. But we'll get into that in a moment. The first one was kind of like a bit of a Brucey bonus because basically it is a PlayStation 4 Pro white, or Glacier white, I believe, 1 terabyte. And I mean, I'll throw some photos up now. It was originally listed with that, 3 controllers and a load of games. Now I have traded in one of the controller and all of the games, as I went to CX like after work, and I thought I'd trade them in there. But I got £80 voucher for all of what I traded in. I think there was like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, a white PlayStation 4 controller, and then a load of like fodder games that were, you know, £4 to £6 voucher value in CEX. But basically, the guy had it up on Facebook. I think he had it up for like £150. I messaged him, would you take 120 or 130 for it? And he messaged back, yeah, no worries. And I thought that was a deal on its own. Obviously, I knew that my money was safe with the console, and then I can trade all of the rest in to, you know, get my voucher, which would basically be free. Because that's what I like to do really with these PlayStation 4 bundles, and obviously with it being winter, it's a bit harder to get vouchers and stuff like that. You know, as long as I'm profiting £100 either in cash or vouchers from that bundle. So, you know, even if because normally I like to triple my money. So if I spend £100, you know, normally if I go to the car boot, I want to be getting £300 voucher. But how I'm now look at these is it's worthwhile for me, in my opinion. You may disagree, but if I pay 120 quid or 200 quid or whatever, as long as I'm making £100 cash or voucher on it, I'm happy, especially this time of year. So that's kind of like my goal or my game plan with these bundles. But yeah, so yeah, £130. I thought my money's safe with the vouchers, and I can just with the console, and then I can just trade the rest of it in. But basically, when I arrived at the guys, he said, yeah, I've got all the boxes for everything. Well, not everything. He said he's got. So that is the official box for the PlayStation. But what it's missing is like the outer cardboard sleeve for it. So obviously, I can't really class it as boxed, but you know, I've listed it with box, if that makes sense. And then yeah, even had the boxes for the controllers. Now unfortunately, the camo controller, I'm not going to take it out of the box, just have to take my word for it. They all look legit to me. I opened one of them up and yeah, it looks absolutely fine. What was I going to say? Yeah, the camo one hasn't got the warranty sticker on the back. So what I've done is I've listed the console and that controller and the box all together, and then I've listed this one, which is a Glacier white one, which does have the warranty still on the back of it, but because it's got the box with it as well, I thought I'd put it on eBay and see if I can get a little bit more money for it. So I think I've put it for £30 cash plus voucher plus postage. But obviously if I can't sell it, if I don't get £30 cash for it, I can still, I think they've gone up. I think they're trading in for like £30 voucher at CEX. So that's my plan. So obviously I've already made £80 voucher. Worst case, add another 110. My maths is all over the shop. Yeah, worst case scenario, you know, I've got £80 voucher, and then add £30 to it. That's £110 voucher total. And then if I can get, I mean, I think I've got this listed for like 170 at the minute. Chancing it, you know, just in case someone might be really interested in a white PlayStation 4, you know, Pro, whatever. But if I can get at least maybe 150, 140 for that, then, you know, I've got my money back. and then I'm £110 voucher. So like I say, that's pretty much exactly where I like to be. So yeah, unfortunately I asked the bloke if he had anything else for sale, and he didn't, but you know, I'm happy with that bundle. And then yeah, the second pickup, which is this it's PlayStation 4 Slim 1TB, but it's the limited edition Days of Play variant, which is in, again, absolutely brilliant condition. To be fair, the guy's hardly used it. I mean, so yeah, what happened was, my girlfriend, she is on, well, I'm on it as well, but I don't look at it as much, but my girlfriend, we're on like the community page for where we live on Facebook, and she was on there and she's shouted, because obviously she knows what I do, she shouted up that there's a PlayStation 4 for sale, do you want to come down and have a look at it? So I went and had a look, and yeah, it was this PlayStation 4 all boxed. What I do have as well is the controller, bear with me. Which again is in mint condition. All of it's like still got the original baggies in the box, but yeah, like the warranty seals on the back there. Like I say, it looks like it's hardly been used. So I messaged the guy. He didn't even have a price up. He said he said yeah, just message me. So I messaged him on my girlfriend's account and I said, how much are you after on this one, mate? I think he said 130. And you know, as always with anything, I'll always try and knock a little bit of money off. And I said, would you take 120 for it? And he said, yes, why not, mate? And he was within walking distance of my house, but I did drive around there. But yeah, knocked on the door, went in his house, and I think it was his wife or his girlfriend who answered, and she said, yeah, he's just out the back boxing it up for you, go through. And basically he's got like a man cave, you know, shed, hut. Well, a shed is probably not the right way to describe it, because it's more than that. It's, you know, like a proper built hut at the back of his garden, which is like a man cave, and you go in there, he's got his sofa, big screen TV, and he had the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 set up. He's got vinyl records and everything at the back, loads of toys and bits like that, which shocked me, to be fair, because it seemed like he kind of knew his stuff, and he was letting this go for you know, a cheap price. But yeah, like, you know, as with all people, they can't be bothered to list it, or, you know, whatever, go through the hassle of having to post it, blah blah blah. They'd rather just take the money and run. But yeah, basically I said to him, oh, how come you're selling it? And he said, I've got the Xbox and I've got that Xbox pass, that's enough for me. He said, I'm lucky if I get a couple of hours a day on it, a couple of hours a week on it, if that. So yeah, paid him the money. I paid £120 for this, but what it did come with, which was in the listing, was a sealed copy of Doom on the PlayStation 4 and a sealed copy of Dishonored 2 on the PlayStation 4. And then it also come with a copy of Spider-Man, which was in the photo, but then after I messaged him, he said, oh, I've also got this, mate, which you can have, which is Gran Turismo, the real driving simulator on the PlayStation 4. So I think those two are trading in for like either £18 or £20 voucher. So I'll just trade those straight into CX. I won't bother trying to sell those separately. But these two, they've not got great trading at CX. I think like £1.50 to £2 each. But, you know, sealed PlayStation 4 game, got to be worth a tenner each, no? So I'll list those both for a tenner each. And then, yeah, the PlayStation 4 in itself, obviously with it being boxed and everything and the limited edition, I'm hoping that it could be anywhere between 160 and 180. Obviously, if I hit that 180 mark, then I'm hitting the £100 profit that I like to get for this. But obviously, if it's like 160 or lower, then, you know, we're looking at £80 or £70 voucher, which I know after everything I've just said, I like to get a £100 voucher. But obviously, with it being on my doorstep, I couldn't turn it down. So, yeah, really happy with those. Like I think I said in my previous video that you know, I was concerned about keep uploading videos of me basically getting PlayStation 4 bundles because this is how I get my money and my voucher. Well, obviously I've got a job, but this is how I fund my games over the winter, by doing this. And I know sometimes it can get a bit tedious, a bit boring for you guys. Keep seeing me going over the same stuff. But I hope you're enjoying the videos. I'm sure if you've clicked on it, obviously by the thumbnail, you probably did want to watch it. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you're continuing to fund your gaming hobby or gaming addiction, should we say, over the winter period, getting that extra cash and vouchers for CEX to buy these games, because this is, for me, this is perfect. It's obviously, I'm not earning as much as I would if I was at the car boots, but it's a nice way just to keep it ticking over. I like to keep my vouchers at about £200 ish, just in case something big comes in, and I can grab it, or not necessarily big, but in case something that doesn't really come in that often, I can get it and I've got the vouchers sitting there. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.